It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Harper Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victorious Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
Good evening and welcome to Hunter Huss High School for this game between the Highland Tech Rams and the Burns Bulldogs. Tom Sinafani and Matt Royster with you tonight. Going to bring you the call. Trent Marty, thank you for setting up the equipment. Joe Weibrow on the stats tonight. So all the crew that makes this possible, appreciate everything they do. And Matt, welcome aboard tonight.
Good to be here. Like I say, coming off a big win last week. Got some interference there?
Go ahead, Tom.
I got a little echo.
I know. I'm working on it. Go ahead.
I'm just going to say we're coming off a big win last week against Watauga. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, I can't hear too good on mine.
Okay. You're fine. I can hear you.
All right. Coming off a big win last week, I can't hear you now.
I'm not sure. I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it is. Just keep going. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Like I say, last week, 48-28 against Watauga. So going into conference play tonight, let's see what kind of game we can put together tonight.
Well, we're playing a Highland Tech team that has not had a whole lot of success this year. They've played 4 games. They lost them all. First game back on the 19th of August, they lost 20-6 to the Carolina Bearcats. I think that's a homeschool team. They lost 55-22 in week 2 to Hickory Grove Christian. 42-0, they were defeated by Winston-Salem Carter. And a 62-6 defeat last week against the Drone Wildcats. But I was talking to Coach Devine, and the Drone Wildcats have a very fine quarterback who's one of the top dual threat quarterbacks in the state of North Carolina right now. So that explains why their offensive productions, or part of the reason why their offensive production was 62-6. But yeah, Highland Tech's been having a bit of a rough time, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, like I say, a 1A team, and so it's hard finding people, teams in your area to compete with. Like I said, it's a tough conference for them. They stack up well with Cherryville, East Gaston, and some of those teams. But yeah, it's been a tough year so far for Highland Tech.
And looking at some of their stats this year, it looks like they've gone with 3 quarterbacks. Hinton, the junior, 11 for 28, 103 yards. Completion percentage of about 40%. And it looks like Kepler has also thrown a lot of passes, 9 of 23, or a lot of passes respectively. Averaging about 19 yards a game. Their passing attack is only averaging 57 yards a game. So their quarterbacks collectively are 21 of 53 for 171 yards, averaging about 8 yards of completion, 57 yards a game, no touchdowns, 8 interceptions. That's not going to get it done.
Yeah. It looks like they may run the ball a lot too. Kamari Shepard's coming in is their leading rusher, 235 yards. Probably hear his name called a lot tonight. Really not sure what we'll see out of this team. We'll just have to.
Well, I think you were right when you said they're going to keep the ball on the ground with Newman and Shepard. Newman, the senior, 22 carries, 203 yards, averaging 9.2 yards a carry, 67, almost 68 yards a game. And Shepard, 36 carries, 235 yards, averaging about 6.5 a carry, 78 yards a game. But only 1 rushing touchdown on the year, and that belongs to Newman. They haven't scored a whole lot of touchdowns this year, but if Highland Tech wants to have any hope of staying in this game whatsoever, it's going to have to be through ball control in their ground game.
Yeah, can't commit too many turnovers, and that's for both sides of the ball. Whoever commit the less penalties, I think, has got a good chance too. But be a tough test against Burns tonight. We want to keep everybody healthy. Like I say, Burns' defense played well last week. I expect them to play well again. Mooney's always Mooney. Played well last week. I think he had 21 catches, 263 yards, and 2 touchdowns last week. So I expect to see him play good. I wouldn't be surprised to see Graham Warlick come in at quarterback some. We saw him warming up a little bit before the game here down on the field. So,
depending on how this game goes, we'll see if how many of the Burns reserves. This may be a good game for them to get some playing experience. Finishing up the Highland Tech side, Shepard, the senior, he is the leading rusher, also the leading receiver. 9 receptions, 85 yards, averaging about 28 a game. I think it's Whitted, 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 the junior, 8 catches, 69 yards, 23 a game. They're averaging 61 through the air, but if you 61 yards a game receiving. But if you look at the yards a game, they're averaging about 240 yards a game combined, rushing and receiving. And all-purpose yards, of course, it's Newman and Shepard are leading the team there. So they definitely have some work to do on the offensive side of the ball. And if you look at their defensive side of the ball, they did say anything good. They have 6 tackles for loss. So that's pretty good, averaging maybe a tackle and loss or so, a couple of those a game. They do have a couple of sacks. I was looking for turnovers, and they actually have forced in their 3 games. They have forced 2 fumble recoveries. They forced 2 fumbles, got 2 fumble recoveries, and they do have an interception. So they have 3 takeaways on the year, and if they want to have any hope of staying in this game, they better get a few takeaways and in a big hurry.
Yeah, that's true for both teams. But like I say, expect to see Ben Mooney a lot first half. Wouldn't be surprised if Graham Warlick got a lot of snaps behind the center as well. So we got Johnny Johnson back. This week will be a plus for us. And so, I'm not sure about Jakari Jeter. We don't think he'll play, but as of right now, we don't know. As far as any other injuries, do you know of any other?
Not to my knowledge. There has been, as always, we've been dealing with this for 3 years, the COVID thing. But I don't think anybody currently is going to be out for Burns. But forgot to mention at the top of our broadcast, this is the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. Thank you to Bill Shuford for being a perennial sponsor of Burns High School football. And as always, the broadcast is brought to you by West End Sales. So I want to talk a little bit about Burns. We talked a lot about Highland Tech, but Burns, their 4 results, opened the season a 42-0 win against Forest View. Followed that up with a big win over their rivals from Crest, 35-12. And then that Kings Mountain game, and that is a very, very fine Kings Mountain squad who I expect to go deep in the playoffs and has a good chance to win that 3A state. They lost to Kings Mountain 27-0, but did bounce back against Watauga 48-28. And I'll tell you what, I was very impressed. I had the stuff in my green notebook, the kid's name from Watauga High School, the quarterback who had to turn around and play cornerback and do some matchup coverage.
Yeah.
I tell you, you almost never see that at high school anymore. But I was impressed with Watauga's running attack. It gave Burns some issues, and I think that's something that we can work on in these next couple games is tightening up the run defense.
Well, like I say, we forced 2 turnovers, against them as well.
3.
Or 3
yes, fumble recoveries,
yep. In the second half, and that was a difference in the game. Our defense, that was a big issue going into the second half of that game was, can we stop the run as quarterback, the option, attack and all that. Defense stood their ground. Like I say, we did wear their quarterback out because – he was running option every play and playing DB.
Yeah, I would say he wore himself out. Yeah, I think he wore himself out. And
so that factored into it. You got to give credit to our guys, too, for standing their ground and playing a good second half.
Well, able to hide the football. He was able to hide the football very well. It was hard to tell on that read option who had the football. And I don't know if Highland's going to run anything like that, but I hope somebody does because – the option football is assignment football, and if you blow an assignment, then it's big time trouble. But I'll say this: Watauga came out third quarter, their first possession, they drive down, they score. So it was really, in that game, it was in doubt for a long time until the turnovers made a difference. And when you do run a lot of option, you do run the risk of putting the football on the ground, and they did a few times, and that helped us out. But I'm sure the guys have talked about it a lot this week. I'm sure they're going to see that again. That's in a lot of the more modern offenses is that that read option. Not so much the speed option anymore on the outside, but they did run a little bit of that too with a pitch play. But a lot of these teams right now, you're going to see that again. So hopefully you went ahead and got exposed in a game you won, and then you can work on it moving forward.
They did a great job tackling too. When they did get past the first line of defense, the linebackers and secondary was there to make made real good open field tackles, and they never give up the real big play, and that was what I thought was key, because it looked like especially the quarterback, it looks like he could have broke the home run.
Yeah, he had a couple of long touchdown runs, but for the most part, the defense played better in the later half of the third quarter and into the fourth quarter. But I want to say he had a 40-yard touchdown run, and that was the one play where nobody knew who had the ball. I mean, we're looking back here. We thought the fullback got stopped, and there he's running down, and nobody knew he had the ball, and he did that twice. So it's in assignment football, that's what you got. I mean, somebody's got to be on the quarterback. You can't just everybody crash on the fullback. And I think that happened to us a couple times. I think we got caught, with our hand in the cookie jar for more or less, and just focusing too much on one player. So that's something we can work on going forward. Our guys, Ben Mooney having a great year. He's 58 of 82, 888 yards, 8 touchdowns against 2 interceptions, a quarterback rating of 128.5. He's having a fabulous year.
Absolutely. He's obviously, I talk about it every game, seems like, but he's progressed. Freshman, sophomore, junior year, he's gotten a little better each year. He's filled out some, put on some muscle, and he's really playing, good football. Don't make a ton of mistakes. And so I think he's got a high ceiling for sure.
And Burns able to run the ball when they need to as well. They have 10 rushing touchdowns this year, averaging 153 yards a game on the ground. Of course, led by Jeremiah Norris, 52 carries, 405 yards. Averaging about 8 per carry, 101 yards a game, 4 touchdowns. But Ryan Thompson also has 4 touchdowns. Now, his average, not nearly as great, but they're using him in a lot of short yardage situations. And as we said last time, it looks like we got Bo Westbrook, maybe Landon Dover, Zach Currier, some of those guys running a little double H-back, double hug, whatever you want to call it, and they're putting those extra blockers over there on one side or the other, and they like to run behind that, and Ryan Thompson's been very effective there. Glad they've got incorporated that wrinkle, because it really gives us an effective short yardage play.
Absolutely. He's an athlete. Now, he can play anywhere on the field. And he's our leading receiver, 19 receptions, 263 yards and a touchdown. So, Ryan Thompson's going to be there. He's going to be an it factor for Burns.
Yeah, he has 19 receptions, as you said, averaging about 66 yards a game. L.J. Allen's kind of the big play receiver, averaging 13 a catch, about 30 yards a game, but he's got a couple of touchdowns. And really, if you look at the Burns wide receiving core, they got 6 guys that have shared the 8 touchdowns. It's Allen and Surratt with a couple of touchdowns apiece, but Ben Mooney's really spread the wealth this year.
And talking about LJ, had a fumble recovery last week too. So, he's a nemesis on both sides of the ball, as well as Ryan Thompson.
All right, so I like this statistic. Pancake blocks, we've had 8 this year. Caleb Bird, that's my guy, Caleb Bird. He's a fun kid. I've taught him a couple times. He always kind of blocks me in the hallway, so I know he's a solid kid. He's got 2 pancake blocks. That's this Colton Steins.
I didn't know they kept up with that on Max Preps.
Yeah, they're keeping up with that. The total of 8 pancake blocks. So let's give the big eaters up front a little credit. And Nick Vincent plays a little. He's playing a little H-back. He's got a pancake block. So that's an interesting stat there.
I'm glad to see those guys get recognitions, because a lot of times, they don't get the recognition they do deserve. So,
and Dover and Bird and Steins and Maddox and Hopper, they've done a good job up there on blocking for us. And my name slips my mind.
Bonner.
Bonner.
Can't forget about
Bonner. Can't forget about him either. He missed a game because of illness, but he's back and playing well.
I fully believe had he been at the Kings Mountain game, it would have been a different game. Maybe not different outcome, but I think it would have been a closer game.
You can't block all 4 of them.
I know, but he's a force.
He is.
Giving him credit.
And I will say that would have given it.
I ain't gonna say it would have changed the outcome, but I think we could have got him more protection if Bonner had.
I'm saying I just have to tip my cap to that Kings Mountain front.
Oh yeah,
I mean they were.
Gotta give credit where credit's
really
due.
They were really good. But we'll get better as the year goes on. And like last week, I thought our boys up front did a fine job. And then on defense, Kahari Haynes, 26 tackles averaging almost 9 a game, 1 for a loss. Kahari going to Appalachian State next year, doing a fine job for the Bulldogs on defense. Also want to mention Marshall McGowan, 38 tackles, 9.5 a game, 3 tackles for loss. And then you can't forget about Nick Vincent, who actually missed a good part of a game. But 22 tackles, 6 of those tackles for loss. And Nick's getting held a lot because he's fast. Mm-hmm. So they're trying to work on some techniques to get out of that. Mm-hmm. But despite that, he still has 6 tackles for loss.
I think Kahari was in the running for top 22 players for Charlotte Observer.
Yeah.
For Player of the Week last week. I don't know how he did. Do you know how he did?
Do not know how that came out, but glad to see our boys getting a little recognition. Yep. And he's been outstanding. We've had some standouts on defense, playing some outstanding defense. Sacks for the Bulldogs, Marshall McGowan, Nick Vincent, both with a couple lead the team. Team with 10 sacks and also 6 takeaways on the year. So defense getting it done. So that's just kind of a little prelude to the game, just kind of keeping you up to date on the season, what our boys have been doing, and now we need to do an iconic motor company player to watch. Why don't we each do one, Matt? Who's your iconic motor company player to watch?
Let's go with Graham Warlick. We saw him he caught, I think, 5 passes the first week. I expect to see him catch some tonight, and I do expect him to play a lot of quarterback. So he can do a lot of things. I'm gonna make Graham player to watch.
All right, so Graham Warlick, your iconic motor company player to watch. And for me tonight, I think I want to watch Jeremiah Norris. I want to see if he can get the running game going tonight. He's got 100 yards. I want to see Jeremiah have a big game. I want to see him have a 200-yard game and a couple of touchdowns because he's had good games. He's not had that phenomenal 250-yard game. That's what I want to see Jeremiah get tonight. So Jeremiah Norris, my iconic motor company player to watch. So
Joe Weibel's predicting 225 yards rushing tonight.
Okay, so Jeremiah Norris, that's his prediction. So those are our iconic motor company players to watch on you. Bill Schubert, Heating and Air pregame show. And as always, Burns Football is brought to you by West End Sales. We're going to step away for just a couple minutes, and we'll be back getting close to kickoff, 7:22. Kickoff scheduled for 7:30, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 20.
It's time to power up. Power up.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Falston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs.
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
Including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during the 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
It's time to power up. Power up with Skag Power Equipment powered by Vanguard from Ellie's Supply Company in Polkville. The Vanguard is now available on the Skag Tiger Cat and the Skag Patriot models. See the Skag Tiger Cat 52-inch mower with Vanguard 810cc 28 horsepower EFI engine, or the Skag Patriot available in 52 and 61-inch cuts with the Vanguard 810cc 26 horsepower engines. Power up with a Skag from Ellie's Supply Company, Highway 182 in Polkville, online at elliesupplyinc.com.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Neelan Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
So Neelan Cole, and I think I've said Neelan Cole, but Neelan Cole will be sponsoring the extra points and 2-point conversions tonight. And we're without the services of Ansley Camacho tonight, so there might be some 2-point conversions. Don't know if they brought anybody up from the JV or they're going to give somebody else an opportunity. But no Ansley Camacho tonight for those Neelan Cole extra points tonight.
Looks like we do have our captains out on the field, Tom.
Yeah, it looks like we got 15. That's Surratt, and that is Kahari Surratt. 63, Big Avante Maddox. 44 is Diane Diaz. And number 81, Frank Borgia, your captains for tonight. We're going to step away. We've got the national anthem, so we're going to step away for another 2 minutes. You're listening to Burns High School football on the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. And as always, Burns football is brought to you by West End Sales.
Mum's the word. At Parker Family Feed in Bellwood, just arrived mums and pumpkins. Come get yours for your fall decorating. And don't forget, Parker Family Feed has your deer block, deer corn, and food plot mix, plus all of your pet and livestock feed, fencing, fence post, hay twine, and coming soon, chickens for the fall. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenter's Grove Church Road, off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too. The 30th anniversary sale continues at Essenter Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started Essenter Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's Essenter Auto Sales in Shelby. Tops Pizza and Pasta in Boston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the best pizza around. Come one or come all. Eat in their big dining room. Pick it up or have it delivered by calling 704-538-3344. Pizza, pasta dinners, wings, subs, salads, sides, and even desserts. Come by before the big game. You'll be glad you did at Tops Pizza and Pasta, 4813 Boston Road, Highway 18 in Boston. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sundays. Online at topspizzaandpasta.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. That's the theme of the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston and the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home on Dixie Street in Cherryville. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. For more information, visit the websites at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com and StameyCherryvilleFuneralHome.com, both giving you the gift of comfort for you and your family.
We're back, and there's our captains for today. Let me turn that down a little bit. Okay, we got Kahari Surratt, Avante Maddox, and then 44 is Diane Diaz. I'll make sure to say that correctly, and then Frank Borgia. So those are our captains for tonight.
And we talk about Jakar Jeter before the game. He is suited up tonight, so whether that means he'll play or not, I don't know, but he is suited up. Hopefully we'll see him in action.
Probably get him. Burns wins and I believe defers the kickoff. So Highland Tech will receive, and Highland Tech will move right to left. Highland Tech in the blue and white helmets, blue shirts, white pants. Burns in the light blue helmets, white shirts with blue trim, gold pants with blue and white trim for the Bulldogs tonight. So thank you for joining us. Some people have said that they've set up the smart TV so people can watch them at home. We're just very, very gracious and thankful to the kind people at Highland Tech who were very prompt when they got back with me very promptly and welcomed us to do this broadcast tonight. So we thank the good people here at Highland Tech High School, even though we're actually at Hunter Huss.
Thanks to Hunter Huss as well for letting us play here.
For providing the facility, and we just appreciate that. And now the Burns Bulldogs are going to ruin a lot of cheerleader work here. They're going to run through that sign. Says, watch out, Rams. We're not sheep.
Say, good
dogs.
camera work there. Trent Marty getting us this this footage here. That's pretty cool.
And here come the Bulldogs. 3-1 on the season, as we told you earlier. And I really like the way they have American flag. They've got the North Carolina flag and the school flag. The school flag's the biggest. That's a big old school flag.
Absolutely.
So,
not quite run down the hill at Ron Green Stadium, but it'll do. Yeah.
No. Burns Band doing a good job playing the fight song on the direction of Hoy Colson. And want to, again, thank our listeners to listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. Call Bill Shuford for your heating and air needs. And as always, Burns Football is brought to you by West End Sales. James River Equipment kickoff coming up. Wonder who's going to do it in Camacho's absence.
I'm not sure. Ben Mooney punts. Johnny Johnson punted some a couple games ago. It may be kicking by committee tonight. We're not sure.
Well, I tell you what, Johnny Johnson can boot it.
Seems like we saw Lamont Wilson kick at one point in time. So
we'll see who's Wilson, but it's not going to be Wilson. He's not in the game.
Yep. So
let's see here. It looks like it might be 35. No, we're receiving. Oh, okay. Yep. I thought we deferred. And
I was a little confused
by that because they tapped us and did like that, like we deferred. But okay, I was incorrect.
Looks like we got Ryan Thompson, Jeremiah Norris, Surratt,
and close to
LJ Allen deep for Burns.
Close to us here is Zach Courier, who I spoke to him today, wanted a little recognition. So, Zach, we see you out there on the kickoff return team. Let's see you get a big block so we can talk about you on Monday morning. That class I go into to get my coffee, it's got a few, 3 or 4 of them in there. They're giving me critiques on what I need to do better, as kids often do. And kickoff, who we have kicking off for Highland Tech?
Is that 44? That is Jaden Ontavia, the kicker for Highland Tech.
So Ontavia, James River Equipment kickoff, and it's a wobbler, but caught at the 20. It looks like Allen to the 25, to the 30, dancing, still on his feet. Finally, he's wrestled down, but not before he's got it to the 38-yard line. So good starting position for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, pretty good start here for Burns. Let's see what Ben Mooney and company can get drawn up here. Opening drive tonight.
Well, I would expect to see a lot on the ground tonight. As well, we're starting out with receivers. We've got Haynes.
Jeremiah's coming off. I'm not sure if he's.
Haynes playing a little offense. Yeah. Haven't seen too much of that, but he's out there split wide to the right. And want to see that's. Also, they got Thompson, of course, out there. Trips to the right, single back set. Mooney going to throw it out in the flat. That's Haynes. Haynes to the 40. Haynes to the 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, and he'll go into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Just like that, it's 6-0 Bulldogs.
I mean, might as well put your best athletes in game. Kahari, obviously, App State commit. Hadn't seen him much play wide receiver this year, but we know he's very capable. Good pass and catch.
Yeah, I think they want to – this may be a good game for them to work some of that in, do a little bit on offense, as we're going to have a Nealon Cole 2-point conversion thrown out in the flat. Haynes again, and he'll walk into the end zone. So just like that, it's 8-0 Burns. So we'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Burns Football. Brought to you by West End Sales.
Tops Pizza and Pasta in Boston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the best pizza around. Come one or come all. Eat in their big dining room. Pick it up or have it delivered by calling 704-538-3344. Pizza, pasta dinners, wings, subs, salads, sides, and even desserts. Come by before the big game. You'll be glad you did at Tops Pizza and Pasta, 4813 Boston Road, Highway 18 in Boston. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sundays. Online at topspizzaandpasta.com.
All right, we're back. So one-play drive, and Burns had it all of 21 seconds. 62-yard TD to Haynes, his first I think that's his first reception of the year.
I don't think he's been in the game on offense yet this year. So, Burns, like I say, might be trying some different things. Definitely want to see your best players out on the field. So why not give it to Haynes, right?
So for the James River Equipment Kickoff, it's none other than Ben Mooney, who's filling in for Ensley Camacho, who is unavailable for tonight's game. 11:39 if you're just joining us, and that's on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. 8-0 Bulldogs, just like that. On their first play from scrimmage, they score a touchdown, and not sure what's going on here. A little confusion. I'm kind of mesmerized by that changing neon light there for that barbecue sandwich place there.
Looks like they got a food truck back there, don't they?
Yeah, they probably got some good eats over there, got some food trucks that they've got in here.
Yeah, not sure what the holdup is here. There we go.
We've got it. They're doing it. Oh, my God. This made me so mad last week that Watauga did it, but I will not criticize our coaching staff. I think it's great. Good kick by Ben Mooney. It's going to hit at the 20, and it's picked up by one of the upmen for Highland Tech. He's got it to the 30 before he's ridden down there. It looks like 19 was in there. Kamari Surratt along with some others. But pretty good starting field position for the Rams.
That's Whitted on the run back there. Brings it up to about the 34-yard line. So that's where the Highland Tech Rams will take over its opening drive.
So 34-yard line if you're just joining us on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. 11:28 left to go in the first half. 8-0 Bulldogs. And here come the Rams. And they'll go shotgun set. H-back over there to the right, 2 wide receivers. Single back set. Man comes in motion. Ball is back, and little play action trying to get the corner. It looks like he will, and up comes, whoa, I tell you what, it looked like L.J. Allen tried to lay the wood to him and missed him, and it's going to be a nice gain for Highland Tech. 11 yards. Let's see where they spot it.
It looks like it was a first down.
Yeah,
Yep.
to the 45. That's an 11-yard run and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, that was Cameron Newman. Check that on the run for Highland Tech there.
So Newman's the quarterback, correct? Newman 4.
They got him listed as a running back and strong safety, but they might have been in a wildcat.
4 is Shepard, right?
4 is Shepard, yes.
Yeah. So that's Shepard at quarterback. That's 4, isn't it?
Now, number 1 ran that ball, correct?
Okay, so 1 ran it. No, that's 4. And that's going to be another keep to the right side. Pretty good gain for he's stacked up by a few Bulldogs and pushed back. Marshall McGowan there. And 6, Jeter, as you said, getting a little action there on the stop.
Yeah, glad to see Jeter back in action tonight for Burns for sure.
See where they spot it, but that's another good gain, 4-yard run. So Highland Tech, a pretty successful first couple of plays. And Burns' defense, needs to settle down here a little bit and take him a little bit more seriously because it looks like it's Shepard and Newman
can run
the football.
Yeah. Hinton has been the leading passer for Highland Tech this year, but haven't seen him out there yet.
I think they're rotating guys at quarterback, and number 10, check that Rankin into the game. And 4-man front for Burns. Shotgun again. And Highland Tech looks like they're going to try to run out of this formation. And they're waiting a long time. I think somebody moved, and that's going to be a false start against the Rams.
Yep. So that'll back them up 5.
So first penalty of the game goes against the Rams, wipes out their first down, nice gain of 4. So that puts them behind the sticks now, 2nd and 11.
Let's give a shout out to folks listening from Ohio. Joe Weibel's parents, Pat and Walt, listening from way up in Ohio today. So thanks for tuning in to the game tonight.
It's not way up there. It's not Alaska. It's Ohio. 2nd down and 11. And shotgun set again. Burns a lot of guys around the line of scrimmage. They're expecting run here. Both those defensive ends standing up. McGowan's after him and chases him down from the backside, but that's not who got him. It looks like 75.
That's Hopper.
Hopper put him down, and I think that's going to be the first tackle for loss for the Bulldogs. Loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and about 12 or 13 yards.
Yeah, good job of Hopper getting across the line and getting him behind the line of scrimmage there. So,
see, that's what it's a shame that if you're Highland Tech, you get the nice run, you set up 2nd and manageable, you get the dumb penalty, you have the negative play. Now you're behind the sticks.
Yeah, I was impressed when Newman has some speed coming around that edge.
Yeah.
See if they go back to that play here.
So it's 3rd down.
Might be a penalty flag.
Let's see what they got.
I didn't see it on the field, but
Well, they've stopped the clock, 9:09 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. The dial-a-down was incorrect, Matt. I think that's why they had to get it straight.
Yep.
First down run, then the penalty, then the tackle for loss. Now it's third down. So in the gun again. Is that Newman or Shepard?
I think that's – I can't tell from here.
It's hard to tell. I think they might have been rotating that.
I think it's both of them. I think
they rotate. And that's 6. Now hands off, and that's 4. Oh, what laid the wood to him was
Nick
25.
Vincent.
Nick Vincent.
Wow.
Gave him a mouthful of shoulder there, put him down, and I don't know if he gained anything. Let's see where they spot it. Yeah, they're going to give him a gain of 1. It's 4th and 11.
Nick Vincent laid him out.
I gave him a shoulder sandwich there, just took him right to the ground. Clean hit. Looked like he got him in the sternum.
He hit him with a shoulder pad for sure.
Yeah.
So on the punt, we'll have Ryan Thompson back deep. And we got number 5. That's a lot. That's Whitted back to punt for Highland Creek.
It was 6.
Highland Tech.
6 Hinton, I believe, took that, and then Shepard 4 was the ball carrier. And the snap is back, and Jeter looked like he was coming in for the block. Pretty good punt, angled out of bounds. It bounced over there around the 30. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, so, Burns again will start off in fairly good field position here.
So Burns will get it with 8:06 left to go, first quarter. First, they've run one offensive play, a 62-yard touchdown.
So like we see Graham Warlick out there, wide receiver. Got Surratt, Ryan Thompson, usual guys. Jeremiah Norris in the game. L.J. Allen lined up to the left.
So they're going to mark it at the Burns 35. So trips to the right, 1 to the left. Mooney in the gun, throws it, and it's complete. I believe that's Allen to the 40, to the 45, and then he'll be gang tackled there, but near a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, I think he got close to it, about the 45. It'll be right on the stick if it's not a first down.
And
I'll be a little bit short.
They're calling it second down, so give him 9 on the pass. Second down and 1. Highland Tech trying to get lined up on their defensive front. Mooney in the gun again. 3 wide receivers. Norris beside him, and a little pitch play to Norris. He'll try the right side to the 45. Makes a man miss to the 50. Makes another man miss. Pulled down nicely there by number 3. But he's got the ball to the 46-yard line. Gain of 9. First down. Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, good little run there by Norris. Brought down by Cyrus Robinson of Highland Tech. Does move the stick, but I think we got a penalty flag.
It's going to be a penalty, so that's going to not wipe out the first down. And
I didn't see that at first, but
yeah, let's see where they said illegal block in the back, and that's a spot foul. They spotted the illegal block at the Burns 43, so they're going to mark it back to the 33-yard line. So that is a de facto 12-yard penalty against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there. You want to try to clean it up as much as we can tonight.
So that makes it the second down. What do they got? Well, second down and about 12. Mooney in the gun, has time, looks, going to throw over the top, wide open to Surratt. He's got it 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Numbers, bookkeeping, touchdown for Kahari Surratt. And just like that, it's 14-0 Burns, man.
Yeah, good little out route, Kahari. Nothing fancy about that. Good ball by Ben Mooney. Touchdown Burns.
So what'd you have on that, Joe? 65 yards? 67-yard pass to Surratt for the numbers bookkeeping touchdown. And now we have the Nealon Cole extra point. The Nealon Cole extra point attempt, which is going to be a 2-point conversion.
Tell you what, Tom, Ben Mooney throws a pretty ball. He's got a nice little tight spiral. Hit Surratt in stride. Didn't have to backtrack at all or stop or anything. So good passing catch there.
He was wide open. And what do we got here? Timeout? Okay, so someone called a timeout, so we'll take it with them. If you're just joining us, Main Street Hardware scoreboard, it's 14-0 Burns. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It's time to fall into savings and get ready for cooler weather with a call to Shelby Heating and Air. Right now, they have some fall service deals and other great deals. Like right now, they're offering a fall service special of $89 for a heating system checkup. Don't you be left out in the cold. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heating and Air discount on qualifying systems. Be ready for the cold with one call to Shelby Heating and Air. 1990 Eves Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at putnamdistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
Well, sorry, we weren't able to show you that. I believe it was that Kahari Surratt?
That was Surratt again, yes.
Yeah.
Little screen pass to the left. Got some good blocks and got the 2-point conversion. So it's now 16-0 Burns.
And that's on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard. And one thing I noticed they have there is they make chip keys there. So if you need an extra key for your vehicle, you might want to check them out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because that's hard to come by sometimes. And what's hard to come by for the Highland Tech Rams is a little pass defense. They've given up a 62 and a 67-yard touchdown.
Just great execution there. Ben Mooney and his receivers doing a great job so far tonight.
Yeah, so Burns has run a total of 3 offensive plays. One was wiped out by a penalty, and they have 138 passing yards. Unfortunately, they don't have any rushing yards, Joe. Jeremiah's one rush was
a good rush by Jeremiah. Was a penalty though, unfortunately.
So Ben Mooney set to boot it away for the James River Equipment kickoff, and let's see if they run up and do that again. I don't know why that it just bothers me. It shouldn't, I guess. As Mooney, as he's going to do a little onside, and that may be a show of sportsmanship to give Highland Tech the ball at the 50-yard line. So Highland Tech will take it with 7:06 left to go.
Yeah, they'll be right at the midfield mark, 50-yard line. So see if they can get in going. They had a couple good runs last drive. I was impressed with number 1, Newman. Had a good little run to the outside on the edge.
So Newman, my glasses over there. So Newman is 1, and Shepard is 4, and Hinton is 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just try to keep all that straight, as it's a little dark here in the booth.
Yeah, it looks like, Max Preps, they do have kind of a pass by committee, quarterback by committee type of offense.
It's number 6, so that's Hinton. And he's up under center, sends a man in motion, and he's going to try to run the option. He's going to get blown up. And he is going backwards and then slammed to the ground.
That's Travis Coltrane there with the initial hit. And then a couple host of Burns Bulldog guys there to finish it off.
So that's going to be a loss of 5 yards on first down, as that play just had no chance, Matt.
Yeah, good job with Bulldog defense. Backs them up about 6 yards.
That is the second tackle for loss for the Bulldogs tonight.
It's like about
that's a 6-yard loss. Second down, 16. If you're just joining us, 6:20 left to go first quarter on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. 16-0, 2 2-point conversions for Burns. The same guy both times. Haynes had the touchdown and Haynes had the 2-point. Surratt had the touchdown and the 2-point.
Yep.
So second down, trying to see, they're definitely doing quarterback by committee here at Highland Tech, and big formation here, going to run the ball and straight up the middle and right into the teeth of the Burns defense. Positive yardage, give him maybe 2 yards. Wasn't sure who the ball carrier was.
Yeah, I think it was
25.
25. That is Eden Barnes for Highland Tech.
Highland Tech has run 6 offensive plays but have not elected to throw it yet. So let's see what they do here on third and pretty long, third down and 14 yards to go.
It did look like, based on Max Preps, that they do run the ball a lot. Don't see a ton of passing yardage. So.
Yeah, they're not in a hurry. We don't have a play clock, so it's hard to tell. Officials keeping that on the field. And shotgun, we got 6 at quarterback, so that's Hinton this time, I believe.
Yep.
And I think that's 25 beside him. Is that Barnes beside him? And they've got Double H back in there, and now he's back. He's way back, trying to set up the screen, and it's picked off.
Marshall McGowan.
And it's Marshall McGowan with the interception, and there he goes. 10-5 touchdown for the big sophomore. And that's another numbers bookkeeping touchdown, as that play just took too long to develop, Matt.
Yeah, McGowan read him all the way, come up there and picked it right out of his hands, ran it back for the touchdown. Excellent play. That's your guy right there, Tom. And I tell you what, I've been very impressed with this young man. His play this year. He's a transfer from East Rutherford. It's kind of come out of nowhere, but he is a gamer. I'm going to tell you what. And I think he's just a sophomore too. So
the Neyland Cole 2-point conversion coming up. And well, they might as well give it to McGowan, right? They went Haynes and Haynes, Surratt.
I think they're calling for him.
Well, let's see if they are. No, they are not.
Coaches are looking for somebody on the sidelines.
Are we going to have to call another timeout? Let's see here.
Coaches are not sure what's going on. A little bit of confusion there.
On your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard, it is 22-0. And man comes in motion, and they'll hand it to him, and they're going to throw it, going to work on this little pass in the corner. Haynes, does he have it? Touchdown! 2-pointer as good as Haynes tapped the toes in the corner of the end zone. And that's a 2-point conversion, making it 24-0 Burns. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Hurry in now for 0% APR for 72 months or $1,000 retail consumer cash on select new 2022 Dodge Charger and Challenger SXT or GT V6 models when financed through Chrysler Capital. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
All right, if you're just joining us, it's all Bulldogs. Marshall McGowan with a 50-yard TD interception return. 2-point, outstanding 2-point reception by Haynes. 24-0. And Johnny Johnson with your James River Equipment kickoff spins down around the 17-yard line. Is going to be returned, making its way to the right. I believe that's Robinson. And he'll be hog-tied there and helped up very nicely, I believe, by 44. And that is Diaz, one of our captains tonight. And ball will be placed at the 27-yard line?
It looks like, about 27. Like I say, good job or tackle there by Diaz. Hadn't called his name a lot this year. It's good to see him getting some action out there.
So right now, 24-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. It's been all Burns. First defensive touchdown for Burns tonight.
Yep. Looks like we got some other scores in the area. I got Shelby 21-0 over Cherryville. Crest 14-7 over Ashbrook. Huss beating Kings Mountain 7-0. That's a big one right there.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a surprise. I think that game will turn, but we'll see. It looks like Highland Tech wants to run the ball here. Again, they got 2 H-backs and going to run a little pitch play and a little room out there. And here comes the Burns defense, and I believe that's Thompson. Spins out of a tackle and then held on by L.J. Allen. But he'll get about 3. 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, L.J. Allen there. McGowan was over there as well, to give him help. Not a bad little design play. Like I say, they had success on that first play of the game and got our first down with Newman. So,
well, they've run 8 plays, 7 runs, and they threw it once and threw a pick. Actually, it looked like for a moment they had the screen set up, but once you saw all 4 linemen kind of break free, it kind of he sold it and then took another couple steps back, and at that time you got to throw it to one of the cheerleaders, man. You can't throw that ball over the middle like that.
Yeah, he did back up about 15 yards or so.
Just gave it away. And all right, 2nd down and 7, so positive yardage for the Rams on first down. Clock moving, 3:40. No, excuse me, went out of bounds. 3:42.
Got a timeout, Highland Creek.
Highland Tech
I keep saying Highland Creek. Highland Tech.
We'll be
Sorry
back
about
in
that.
60 seconds.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
All right, we're back after the Highland Tech timeout. Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 24-0 Burns. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. Ball on the ground, rugby scrum for it, and I think Highland Tech got back on it, but that play a disaster, a loss of about 4 yards, third down, and about 12. They're behind the sticks again.
Yeah, I think it was Hinton for Highland Tech.
Loss of 5.
Yep. It'll be a tough third down here for the Rams.
And that is another tackle for loss. That is the third tackle for loss for the Bulldog defense. And Highland Tech just trying to get a first down. They do have one first down. Ironically, Burns has no first downs because they've the 2 long touchdowns, and they have 24 points and no first downs.
That's wild.
Burns? I don't know because that one got wiped out.
Yeah, well, I thought LJ Allen had a first down. Thought he had a first down.
No, I
catch.
thought he did, but he didn't. Third down, 12 for the Rams. And up under center, we'll see who the quarterback is. That's 6. Pitch play, Haynes on him. Vincent's got him. Gang tackle, down he goes. Another tackle for loss. They're going to get him for about 3 or 4 yard loss. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to move it back to the 20-yard line or 21-yard line. That's another loss of 4. Back-to-back tackles for loss, and it's punting time for the Rams, Matt.
Yeah, I had Caleb Bird there in there as well for the tackle. So
a 3 and out, a drive that nets negative 6 yards or so, and Highland Tech has got the bus stuck in reverse. They're going to have to find something on offense eventually.
Yeah, we've got Ryan Thompson back deep.
And that is not a thing of beauty, as nothing's going right for the Rams right now. And 1:49 left to go. Burns is going to get it in plus territory at the Highland Tech 36-yard line. So if you're just joining us, 1:49 left to go, first quarter. Burns has scored touchdowns on their 2 first offensive possessions, and they also have a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, credit Marshall McGowan there for the interception return if you're just tuning in.
So it's still Mooney at quarterback, trips to the right, and then they got 5 wide receivers. Interesting formation over the middle, wide open is Nick Vincent, and he couldn't get there. He dove for the football and couldn't quite get it. Incomplete. Second down and 10.
You know, Tom, sometimes when you're that wide open, sometimes those balls are harder to throw.
Yeah.
Than is if they're defended, because they had nothing but green in front of them.
And that was an interesting formation. They had 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left, and a running back. So they basically trying to figure this out.
Like I say, they're trying some new things.
That was interesting formation.
Trying some new things. Like I say, the first play of the game, we had Corey Haynes at wide receiver. So
they had to take out a tackle to do that because they had 5 wide receivers and a running back.
Yep.
And Mooney in the gun, getting a little pressure, and then dumps it off, and that's
Norris.
30, 25, still on his feet, trying to fight through a tackle, and he's gang tackled at the 22-yard line. But there it is, Matt. We're going to move it from the 38 to the 22. That's a 15-yard pass. And a Falston Pharmacy first down.
And we got a hold. Unfortunately, that one's coming back. So we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait a little while for that Falston Pharmacy first down. The little shuffle pass to Norris was effective, but somebody was holding on the play apparently.
So, and we have an injury, so we'll take an injury timeout. Brought to you by the What's Up Shopper. We'll be back 24-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. New at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment.
Sorry, we'll bring you that message a little later. Sorry, got to move that down a little bit. That mouse doesn't want to work on that paper for some reason. Sorry about that, Kevin. But the ball is moved back to the 39. So that ends up being a 3-yard penalty. So it'll be second down, 13, as the holding call wipes out the first down. And Mooney's in the gun. And he'll clap the hands and have it. Going to throw it out in the flat and just missed his man. It was intended for Warlick, your man, who was your player to watch. And 2 incomplete passes for Mooney on this drive sets up third down, 13.
It looks like he might have been a little rushed there.
Yeah, maybe was. Maybe just got it out a little bit too quick, but off the hands of Warlick and incomplete.
Yeah, that'll bring up third down.
So I believe this is the first third down. And as I said, we don't have a first down because we've scored the 2 long touchdowns and the defensive touchdown. I don't know how many times that's happened, 24 points on no first downs. And 4 wide receivers in the pattern. They set up a little screen. Warlick's got it, 30, 25. And depends on where they spot it. He's close to a Falston Pharmacy first down. They're going to mark it at the 25, give him 14 yards. And there it is, a Falston Pharmacy first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good little cross pattern there for Graham Warlick. Got his first reception of the game. Good reception there to move the chains all the way up to
24-yard line. Yep. So 3 wide receivers in for Burns, 1 to the left. Highland Tech trying to get some personnel on the field. Single back set for Mooney. Claps the hands, has it, and fakes to Norris. Now wide open, Surratt. 20, 15, 10, 5. Into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. That'll be a 24-yard touchdown. Surratt's second of the game, Matt.
Yeah, good little screen pass there to Surratt. I'm going to tell you what, though. Go back and look at the tape of that. Ryan Thompson and Graham Warlick both had good seal blocks to get him pave the way for that touchdown on the right side there.
Yeah, it was a good little play action there, the Norris. I thought he was going to get the football, and then he just threw it out there and got Surratt involved again. And now the Nealon Cole 2-point conversion, and that's just going to be a direct snap Thompson who just kind of walks into the end zone. So that makes it, was that 32-0, an unusual score, 32-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Yes, it's electric at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby. Come see the all-new electric first ever Chevy Silverado. You'll get a charge out of it. It's definitely more than just a truck. But that's not all. Ask about the first ever all-electric Chevy Blazer EV with an 8-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty. Car shopping is made easy at Carter Chevrolet, and they'll buy your car. Carter Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at carterchevyofshelby.com and see their page at whatsupshopper.com. Like them on Facebook too.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. Packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Harper Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
We're back after that. Numbers bookkeeping touchdown by Surratt. Nealon Cole 2-point conversion good. James River Equipment kickoff. Spins down off the hands of number 43 there for the Rams. And 43 is, don't have him on the roster. Well, 42. Maybe it was 42, man. Was it 42?
It was 42.
Okay, Roddenberger. So Roddenberger off his hands, but able to get back on it. So with 55 seconds left to go, Highland Tech will get it back and on their own 35-yard line. And they need to get something going here. And Burns, 3 offensive possessions, 3 touchdowns, and then a defensive touchdown. All 4 2-point conversions have been good. And Highland Tech, whoa, snap gets over the head, and I think that's going to be a,
I think they called a penalty before the snap.
So they have a false start,
Yep.
and you're never thankful for a false start unless it's on that play. So Highland Tech, as I've said, they got it stuck in reverse, and they're going backwards again, back to the 30-yard line. Matt, they've been behind the sticks on every possession tonight.
Yeah, that's tough right there.
You know, in addition to the penalties, there's 4 Bulldog tackles for loss. So look how big Maddox is there. Man, he's a man. Look how big he is there.
Yep.
Okay, Maddox and Hopper in the middle, play action there, and to try to run a little bit, and Newman's pulled down.
Well,
Let's see where they put it.
speaking of it, Maddox on the tackle there.
Yeah, let's see where they put it, and do they move it back? They're going to move it back 2 yards, so that's another tackle for loss. And I tell you what, it's been tough sledding for Highland Tech after those first 2 runs.
Yeah, like I say, Avante Maddox, the big boys up front there. Big.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a man.
That's your guy, right?
I'll tell you what, he's a man, and
Him and
Hopper.
Hopper.
Hopper is
Yeah.
too, man. I'm telling you, man. That's like trying to run through 2 refrigerators, man. I wouldn't want to run up that middle. So it is second down, and I want to say that's Shepard with the ball. It is, and they'll swallow him up at about the 25-yard line.
And that's Marshall McGowan there for the
And
tackle.
McGowan, let's see where they move the down marker.
Looks like that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Let's say, okay, end of the first quarter, 32-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable, quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Clean up with a stop in at the Boston Pharmacy in Boston, the Happy Pharmacy. The Boston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Boston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Boston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Boston. Like them on Facebook too.
Welcome back, and I think they gave him a 2-yard loss on that. And if that is true, am I right on that, Joe? What'd you have? Okay, another 2-yard loss, so that's another tackle for loss. Burns up to 6 tackles for loss, and Highland Tech on their last 2 carries of this drive and their last 2 of last drive. That's 4 straight tackles for loss for the Burns defense.
Looks like we got 3rd and 20 here for Highland Tech.
The snap is back, and they're going to try a little double reverse. Does it work? No, but snuffed out. Looks like Surratt made a man miss. But Vincent buries him there at the 21-yard line, helps him up. But I tell you what, that was a big hit by Vincent back to the 21-yard line. Loss of 4, and that is the 5th straight tackle for loss.
That's the second big hit of the night for Vincent, so good to see him playing with some aggression.
I'll tell you what, man. I don't
think I'd want to run into him, no doubt.
Walked by him in the hallway the other day, and I mean he's tall. You know, he's just he's wiry, he's a big guy. You don't want to get hit by that guy. So it is a punting situation, and
Ryan Thompson back deep.
Looks
Thompson
like he won't
touch it.
and it's not going to be touched. It's going to stay in bounds and roll all the way to the 38-yard line, and that's where Burns will take it over. First down and 10 with 11:08 left to go in the first quarter. Second quarter.
Not a bad net punt there. Good little Highland Tech roll. So let's see what is Bulldog offense going to do here.
Well, I'd like to see them. They've attacked through the air plenty. Did the ball go out of? I guess the ball went out of bounds.
Well, that's what I thought when he
came
first
back
kicked
in.
it. But yeah, I want to see Norris get a few runs, get him some action in there. the two long plays he has both been called back, so he's due a big play here.
All right, so it's Norris still back there with Mooney, and if I'm calculating correctly, he has no rushing yards. Mooney. And now it's Norris through a little crease. He's to the 40. He's to the 35. Makes a man miss. Stiff arm. Working his way to the left and still fighting, and down to the 33-yard line. So move that ball from the 45 to the 33. It's a 12-yard run and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
I just love the way Norris runs the ball. Always, no matter what the score is, he's running hard. Good little stiff arm there at the end. Brings it up across midfield into about the 34-yard line.
Well, you cannot doubt his tenacity in the open field as he just fights for every yard. And triple wide receivers to the right, and Mooney's in the gun again. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Now he's got the snap. Throw out in the flat. It's Thompson at the 35, at the 30, working his way to the right. Makes a man miss, and he's still on his feet, still making guys miss. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! That's a Ryan Thompson touchdown from 33 yards out, Matt.
Yes, switch directions across field. That's a tough play to make, and not get any blocks in a back call. And you see that a lot, and you get penalized.
He caught that ball on the right side of the field, and he scored at the left pylon. He brought it all the way 50 yards, the whole width of the field back.
I like your little Chris Berman impression.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I know. I watched it too much when I was a kid, and I think that's Nick Vincent. Chris Berman's one of my heroes, I guess. I just can't help it. I listened to him so much back in the 80s. But that is a
two-point conversion.
Two-point conversion. Yep. That is a Neelan Cole two-point conversion. We'll be back. It is all Bulldogs, 40-0.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable, quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Clean up with a stop in at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, the Happy Pharmacy. The Falston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Falston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Like them on Facebook too.
James River Equipment Kickoff coming up here with Johnson, but the numbers bookkeeping touchdown, 33-yard pass reception, Mooney to Thompson, two-point conversion by Nick Vincent Good, 40-0 on Bulldogs, and it looks like, boys, we're going home a little early tonight.
Yeah, Coach Devine's in there talking to the refs. Not sure what that's the reason for the stoppage of play here.
I'm not sure.
They may be talking about the running clock. I think the rule is, we know it's 42-0 is after 42-0 the clock runs continuously
in the second half.
But if both coaches agree, it can happen at any time. So
that's probably what he's asking.
And now they're over talking to the Highland Tech coaches now.
Last year they didn't want to do that. They were in a similar situation, and what it may be is you want to get your young men a little action.
Absolutely. You want to get your reps in for sure.
And, you don't want to give your team the impression that you're giving up on them. And then that's kind of the psychological.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this has been just a drubbing so far. So I don't know. I mean, you're Highland Tech. You got to play Burns. You got to play Shelby. I mean, it's tough. That's tough sledding for a 1A team.
It's a tough conference for them to be in. What do you do?
What do you do is you keep playing. That's all you can do is you keep playing. And Johnny Johnson gets the James River kickoff deep, return to the 25, and swarmed under there. Not sure who got him. Coming in late to the party there was, I think that was Courier. Yeah, it was Courier.
That's Robinson on the run back for Highland Tech there.
And Highland Tech, as I said, their last 5 carries have been for negative yards. So Highland Tech needs a positive play here. And I think they've got Rankin in at defensive line. Maddox still in there. Hopper still in there. Here comes Nick Vincent. He's still in there.
Good to see Jeter out there on the field as well.
So they're all bunched together there, expecting a run. Look at this. This is student body right here, I think. Let's see, and that's what it's going to be. And little fake there, takes on a couple of tacklers, and that's a good sign for Highland Tech. They're going to move it out to the 29-yard line and give them 2 yards.
So I guess 10. Amari Rankin on the initial tackle. Caleb Bird in there as well to finish off the job. Bring up second down for Highland Creek. I keep saying Highland Creek. Sorry about that.
Highland Creek.
Sorry about it.
Why do you keep saying
Highland
that?
Why
Why do you keep saying
Well,
that?
I was out in the Highland Creek area last week in Charlotte.
Okay.
So that was,
All
I
right.
got family out there.
Pretty soon you'd be like Highland High from Beavis and Butthead. All right, so it is second down 8 for the Rams. And
So got
they're going to
movement up
induce a penalty, so that's going to help Highland Tech's cause. So that will be offside against the Bulldogs, and even if it's not, I would still call the penalty against them just to help Highland Tech out.
Yeah.
As they are definitely in need of some assistance, but now they're in a position where they might be able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, 3 yards shy of the first down here. Let's see if they do a little sweep to the outside. They've been able to be somewhat successful in that. Two times they run that play.
Times. And in the gun again. Still in the gun, and now it's going to just be the good old Wildcat play, and that's 4, and that's Shepard. He's stacked up by a host of Bulldogs.
Yeah, nothing much doing there.
And let's see where they spot it. It'll be third down, but then let's see. Mr. Downman is giving them 1 yard. So it will be third down, short 3, long 2. I'm going to be generous and give them a yard.
If I'm them, I'm going to try to run it outside because, I mean, there's no way they're running up the middle and getting any yardage there.
I don't think
big boys up front there.
I'm not really interested in running into Kahari Haynes or Nick Vincent.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true too. But
I mean, pick your poison. You want to get slammed down by Vincent, or you want to get sandwiched by Hopper and Maddox. I mean, it's not a real, it's definitely the rock and the hard place. So let's see what Highland Tech does. And clock moving, 8:20 left to go on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. And up under center, trying to see who the Highland Tech quarterback is. Straight ahead,
got a first down.
And that'll be a first down. Let's see who the ball carrier is. Not sure, and that's number 1. That's Newman. And that's going to be a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Looks like we got an injury on the field, Tom.
Let's see.
We'll take a
Let's
commercial
see.
break.
Yeah, here. Okay, make sure the trainer comes out there. Okay, you'll be back. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Keep cool this summer with one phone call to Shelby Heating and Air, your family-owned and operated heating and air company. And right now, ask for the exclusive Shelby Heating and Air Summer Special with discounts of up to $750 on quality heating and cooling systems. Again, up to $750 in discounts now. Cool cash savings is yours from Shelby Heating and Air, 1990 Eves Road in Shelby. Online at shelbyheating.com. See the page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. New at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby, the Alto Z zero-turn mowers. What's the difference? Tracks. That's right. These mowers have tracks, not wheels. Come check them out. They also have a good stock of Hustler and Husqvarna zero-turn mowers. And they now have the gas-powered DeWalt Professional zero-turn mowers with 0% financing for 60 months. But hurry, this offer ends September 30th at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment, 110 Grigg Street, off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook too.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
And unfortunately, you missed a fumbled snap recovered by the Bulldogs. It's going to go down as a 20-yard loss. And who got the recovery? Haynes?
Looks like it was Haynes there, yeah. Yeah, the snap just went right by the quarterback. Not sure if he wasn't looking or what, but rolled all the way down to the 20-yard line. So that's where the Burns offense will take over here.
So it's just a shame that fumble recovery ends, what could have been the start of a Highland Tech drive. They had a first down, and now Burns has got it in plus territory again. And they're going to start at the Highland Tech 20 with 7:48 to go. And Mooney's back. He's got time. He's going to loft it. L.J. Allen, corner of the end zone. Does he come down with it? Yes, he does. That's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown from 20 yards out, and it's 46-0 Burns.
A little back corner pass there. Good connection there. But Ben Mooney, L.J. Allen, I tell you what, man, he's an athlete, Tom. Just went up there and caught the ball. It was just right over top. It was well played, well covered by Highland Tech, but just excellent job there by L.J. Allen.
Well, the referee did a good job there in taking his time, making sure that L.J. Allen had that.
He kind of rolled over to his side, so he just made sure he had the ball there.
Yeah, so that is 46-0. Neelan Cole extra point. They're going to do a little throw, and that one's Kahari Haynes tries to throw it, but no good. So the score will remain 46-0 Burns. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Your locally owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Come check out the deals, like big wooden rockers, now on sale for $149.99. See the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Red Max and priced at $5.99. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero turn mowers. Save hundreds of dollars now during their end of summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreethardwareinc.com and like them on Facebook too. No matter the weather outside, Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby keeps you comfortable inside. They carry American Standard and Goodman Heating and Air Conditioning Systems. And right now, for qualified buyers, you can get a new unit for as low as $85 per month. See them for all the details. Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983 is Bill Shuford Heating and Air. 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com.
All right, we're back. James River Equipment kickoff coming up.
It's like we got Johnny Johnson back there this time to do the kicking duties.
Yeah, he's done it the last 2 or 3 times.
I think did Wilson do it last time?
No, Johnny Johnson or Ben Mooney. So the 40-yard line is where it'll be kicked, and if you're just joining us, L.J. Allen makes it 46-0 on his numbers bookkeeping touchdown. James River Equipment kickoff, fielded at the 20, and then good little running room there. I think that's 42 on the return, and I think that's Rodenberger, and Highland Tech will get it in pretty good field position at their own 33-yard line.
So if they can get something going there here on offense. They did get one first down last drive, only one of the night.
So this will be a Highland Tech possession on their own 36-yard line, and they'll take it with 7:09 left to go. And no, they're not going to run the clock just yet. And they will in the second half. It'll be about a 15-minute second half.
Well, it looks like the clock's running now, Tom. Yep.
Oh, they are.
Yep.
So they
must have agreed to do that. Like I say, the rule is after 42-0. It's supposed to be after halftime. The clock runs continuously, but if both coaches agree, they can do it at any time.
To shorten the game. So back in the gun and thrown and blown up by Lamont Wilson. And I tell you what, he nailed Whitted, who caught it around the 37. He paid for. I tell you what, that'll rattle your feelings there. It's a 3-yard pass.
Good job of Wilson. Read that all the way. The quarterback kind of illustrated that a little bit.
It's just taking a little bit too long to develop.
Yep.
And you're giving that defender the chance to react. And that's what happened. That's how McGowan got it. And that is, I'll tell you what, that was definitely with some pain.
Yep.
That's like a Mr. T. Pain.
Seen him make a few hits. Nick Vinson, Marshall McGowan is always some hard-hitting guys on this Bulldog defense.
4 down linemen for Burns. And it's going to be a keeper, and I believe that's
Yes,
Kahari Haynes has got him, and that was Hinton on the keeper. And he's thrown down for a big loss back at the 27-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of 6.
Yeah, like I say, again, that play just was slow developing, and Kahari Haynes, being the athlete that he is, was
loss
able
of
to
9.
Was able to get around the edge for that big tackle for the loss. Should be 3rd down and long for Highland Tech here.
So 3rd down and very long. 3rd down and 16. And if you're just joining us, they've already decided to run the clock as it's 46-0 Burns. And Highland Tech taking their time here. I don't think they're in any big hurry to run another play. And I tell you what, I'll give those boys some credit. They have fought pretty hard.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're just outmatched. Outmatched today by superior talent. But there'll be some games. They'll be competitive coming up here. I think in the 1A part of their schedule, they have a chance to be a little more competitive.
I mean, they got some athletes out there. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on here.
That's going to be a timeout, so we'll take it with them. We'll be back. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Your locally owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Come check out the deals, like big wooden rockers, now on sale for $149.99. See the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Red Max and priced at $5.99. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero-turn mowers. Save hundreds of dollars now during their end-of-summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreethardwareinc.com and like them on Facebook too. No matter the weather outside, Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby keeps you comfortable inside. They carry American Standard and Goodman Heating and Air Conditioning Systems. And right now, for qualified buyers, you can get a new unit for as low as $85 per month. See them for all the details. Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983 is Bill Shuford Heating and Air. 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com.
All right, we're back. 3rd and long, and it looks like it's going to be a long night for Highland Tech as they're thrown for another loss.
Yeah, that's Jakari Jeter with the tackle on Newman of Highland Tech.
So another tackle for loss, and if I count those up, that's 2. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tackles for a loss.
Back deep, looks like, is that L.J. Allen for Burns?
They've also had 2 turnovers. It's been a rough night to be a Ram fan.
I guess 2 Walker Hayes, or number 5. That's Elijah Whitted to punt for Highland Tech.
Not a good punt. It's going to take a Burns roll, and that's only going to net them about 20 yards. So Burns is going to take over at the Highland 36. So Burns going to get in some reserves. Let's see if it's Mooney still on the field. I think they're going to let him complete the first half.
I expect to see, yeah.
So I'm just going to throw the time out the window because that really doesn't matter anymore because they're not stopping the clock. So
yeah,
about 3 minutes. Yeah.
Expect to see Warlick, second half coming in at quarterback. So we'll see.
Yep, and it's Norris through a crease. He's to the 30. He's to the 25. He's to the 20. He's to the 15, 10, 5, into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Joe, did you give him 36 on that? So a 36-yard TD by Norris makes it 52-0 Bulldogs.
Yeah, went pretty much untouched the whole way. Good little run there by Norris. Right up the middle.
Yeah, they do stop it on scoring plays.
Yeah, so the rule we got up here, so scoring, timeouts, and injuries are the only reasons the clock stops.
All right, so another Neyland Cole 2-point conversion coming up. It looks like Lamont Wilson's in there at running back. Triple wide receivers right and left. And it's Mooney. Toss play. Wilson tries the corner. Gets it. 2-point conversion. Good. 54-0 Burns on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Fallston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs,
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during the 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
James River Equipment Kickoff after the Nealon Cole 2-point conversion was converted by Wilson. And Norris gets into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown. Kickoff spins down 10-yard line, 20, 25, and hit hard there. I think it's Courier, in there. So Courier getting his name called a few times on special teams. And that'll make it 1st and 10 for the Rams and a minute 24 and counting. And the Rams are probably warming up the bus as it's 54 to nothing as Burns just all over them, Matt.
Yeah, of course, this game is at Hunter Huss. They were nice to let them play at their home field. Not sure what's going on at Highland Tech's field, but both teams did bust here today.
I think it was just a mutual agreement that this was a better facility to accommodate the fans. As their field is, I've been there for soccer, but it just can't accommodate. It would have a hard time accommodating this many fans. Shotgun, and after him is Coltrane. Causes a fumble. Maddox trying to get on it, but that's going to be a sack all the way back to the 17-yard line, so loss of 8.
Yeah, Samari Rankin, I think, maybe caused that fumble.
It was, 10. It was Rankin.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure which quarterback was back there, but another tackle for loss. And we got another streak here, 3 straight tackles for loss for Burns. And with 16 seconds left to go, if I'm Highland Tech, ain't no way I'm running another play.
Yeah, 10 seconds and counting. Nope.
They said it was an incomplete pass. Well, Christmas comes early for them on that one, but doesn't really matter. 54 to nothing Burns at the end of one half of play. And we're going to have the Carter Chevrolet halftime show coming up. Going to take a break. Joe's on the stats. We'll be back in about 4 minutes. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. Once again, Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 54 to nothing Burns at half.
New at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby, the Alto Z zero-turn mowers. What's the difference? Tracks. That's right. These mowers have tracks, not wheels. Come check them out. They also have a good stock of Hustler and Husqvarna zero-turn mowers. And they now have the gas-powered DeWalt Professional zero-turn mowers with 0% financing for 60 months. But hurry, this offer ends September 30th at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment, 110 Grigg Street, off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook too. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at putnamdistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Nealon Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs. Beware of the web.
Mum's the word. At Parker Family Feed in Bellwood, just arrived mums and pumpkins. Come get yours for your fall decorating. And don't forget, Parker Family Feed has your deer block, deer corn, and food plot mix, plus all of your pet and livestock feed, fencing, fence post, hay twine, and coming soon, chickens for the fall. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenter's Grove Church Road, off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too. When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Hurry in now for 0% APR for 72 months or $1,000 retail consumer cash on select new 2022 Dodge Charger and Challenger SXT or GT V6 models when financed through Chrysler Capital. Make this the summer event at Barburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Harper Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com. Your locally owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Come check out the deals, like big wooden rockers, now on sale for $149.99. See the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Red Max and priced at $5.99. They also carry a full line of Toro Push and Zero Turn mowers. Save hundreds of dollars now during their end of summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreetHardwareInc.com and like them on Facebook too. Clean up with a stop in at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, the Happy Pharmacy. The Falston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Falston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Like them on Facebook too.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too, one big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
All right, we're back. Carter Chevrolet halftime show. Thank you to Carter Chevrolet. And my family has bought vehicles from Carter Chevrolet. I bought my first car when I came home from college from Carter Chevrolet. Been around a long time. Good people. Go see them for a new car, pre-owned vehicle today. So I can do a scoring summary, but I've got several sheets of paper here I need to flip back. Burns got on the board first, 62-yard TD to Haynes, 2-point conversion, also good. It was 8-0. Then on the second possession, a 67-yard pass to Kahari Surratt, who also got the 2-point conversion, 16-0 at that point. Then Marshall McGowan picks off a pass, runs 50 yards for a touchdown, 2-point conversion by Haynes, 24-0 at that point. And then Surratt with another touchdown, 24 yards. Thompson with the 2-point conversion, 32-0 at that point. And then Thompson with a 33-yard TD reception. Vinson with the 2-point conversion, 40-0 Burns at that point. And then L.J. Allen got on the board, 20-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion pass failed, 46-0 at that point. And then Burns got a 36-yard TD by Jeremiah Norris, 2-point conversion by Lamont Wilson. And we stand at 54-0 after one half of play. Matt?
Yeah, I got some individual stats. Starting off rushing, Jeremiah Norris, 2 carries, 48 yards, touchdown. Passing, Ben Mooney, 6 for 6, 223 yards, 4 TDs. Receiving, Kahari Surratt, 2 receptions, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kahari Haynes, 1 catch for 64 yards in that first touchdown of the game. Warlick is 1 catch for 14 yards. Defensively led by Kahari Haynes, 4 tackles and a fumble recovery, and Marshall McGowan 4 tackles and that pick 6 in the second quarter there. Or maybe that was first quarter, yeah.
So pretty good statistical half for the Bulldogs. Highland Tech Rams just overmatched tonight, and clock will run. So we're going home early tonight, as this second half will take about. We got 12 minutes a quarter. It's going to take about a half an hour, and we'll probably be off the air sometime around 9:30, Kevin. So just kind of giving you an idea of what's coming up, and we've been instructed that the clock will not stop unless somebody gets an injury. So This one's going to be over pretty quick.
Do got some scores also from around the area. Kings Mountain, 19-14 over Huss. South Point 27-14 Kramer. Let's see, Crest 21-7 over Ashbrook. Trying to hit the important games here. Watauga over Ashe County 28-7. That's about the only games of importance. Is Shelby? I don't see Shelby on here.
Shelby was over Cherville.
Yeah.
It was pretty big. I want to say it was 24-0 at one point. Well, let me go back here and see as Kevin sent us the scores a little while ago.
Yeah, Hacken has 20. I don't have an updated Shelby score.
I wasn't getting any text messages there for a while, and that's what the problem was. Yeah, I think Shelby was up. I want to say they were up at least 2 touchdowns. Kevin, if you could send that Shelby score to us. Lincoln and Bunker Hill, they had no score on. Don't know if that was it or they just didn't have anything. I think it's interesting that Kramer's hanging with South Point 27-14, hanging with them. And Crest Ashbrook, 21-17, last score we had. West Lincoln, who's had a pretty good year so far, but down to Bandy's, a very good Bandy's team, 21-7. North Lincoln and Statesville, 9-8, some of our Lincoln County listeners. And Brevard over East Rutherford, 27-0. That's Philip Russ over there. Got his first win. That program's first win in a couple years. But down 27-0 to Brevard tonight.
I will see a Burns guy succeed there for sure.
Oh, yeah. Philip is a great coach. Yeah, we're the radio people. Yeah, they're the PA guys. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We have a little confusion in the press box, and not sure what it's about, but the shenanigans that take place in the press box. Not sure what that was about, sir.
Can we get some security up in the press box?
We're sorry. At least you have an idea now, don't you? That was strange, but we see a lot of strange things happen in the world of media. You never know what's going to happen or who's going to come into the press box. I think I was giving some scores before I was chastised by that rather unhappy fan, and I think I was commenting on the Crest game 21-17, and then Newton Conover 29-0 over West Caldwell. Tell you what, let's take a break. Looks like the teams are coming back out here in about a minute, so we'll take a break with them. If you're just joining us, Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 54-0 Burns. We'll be back 60 seconds.
It's time to power up. Power up with Skag Power Equipment powered by Vanguard from Ellie's Supply Company in Polkville. The Vanguard is now available on the Skag Tiger Cat and the Skag Patriot models. See the Skag Tiger Cat 52-inch mower with Vanguard 810cc 28 horsepower EFI engine, or the Skag Patriot available in 52 and 61-inch cuts with the Vanguard 810cc 26 horsepower engines. Power up with a Skag from Ellie's Supply Company, Highway 182 in Polkville, online at elliessupplyinc.com.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Nealon Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
All right. And Alex Lenhart is in the press box to protect us. If you're just joining us, 54-0. As Burns, I believe, got the opening kickoff, so Highland Tech will be receiving this kickoff.
So what do you expect to see the second half? I
expect to see
Graham Morlick.
I expect to see quick.
Heavy dose of reserves out there.
Heavy dose of reserves. Yep. A lot of talk about, is it going to be Cookout or Jack in the Box? And this thing's pretty much over. And Burns moving on. They'll have a bye next week. And then I believe we've got, okay. And I believe we've got Bessemer City on 9:30. That will not be the homecoming game as previously thought. Any questions about that, contact the school. And they're still talking about the rather surly individual who was unhappy about the PA work, which we've apologized. And James River Equipment kickoff, spun down, 18-yard line. Boom! Big hit there by Diaz as he's coming laying the lumber. I tell you what, there's some big hitting going down there on the field.
Yeah, Diaz got him a couple tackles tonight. Was one of the captains tonight for Burns as well. So
we're at our own 28.
So we got some 65 out there for Burns. I don't see him on the roster.
Yeah.
So 79. We got Andrew McKnight.
So McKnight into the game. A lot of beef in there in the middle.
Got Goodson. 35 is Trezell Littlejohn out there on the field.
And Graham Warlick playing a little DB back there. So we've got a lot of the reserves in. That's good. Get them some reps. And trying to see who the quarterback is for Highland. And a little pitch play is that was Rankin got in there and breaks a couple of tackles. Courier after him amongst some others and slams him to the ground. So maybe a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
I'm going to do a little Tom Cinefani impression. That's about as exciting as a 1-yard run.
Yeah, that's about as exciting as a 1-yard run gets. Burns is wanting really to lay the big stick.
Well, talking about big stick, Nick Vinson, him and Wilson, first half had some pretty big hits.
Oh yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Like I said, I walked by some of them kids in the hallway. I said, "Man, I'm glad that kid's not after me." All right, 2nd down and 9, and the ball's on the ground again, and that's going to go for a loss back to the 18. That'll be a loss of 10 and 3rd down and long.
Yeah, just got caught looking downfield. I think he had a couple guys run the out route. Looks like he might have been looking ahead for the pass before he caught the ball. So
yeah,
got to catch the ball first.
Got to catch the snap, and that will make it. What's it going to be? 3rd down and about 20. And Alex Lenhart's in the booth. Alex, where's the cookout sandwiches, man? I guess he doesn't have them, Matt. So he's kind of hanging out a little bit with us. And it's going to be 3rd down. Let's see, Highland Tech. In the gun again. Who's playing quarterback this? That's hard to see the number. Is that 4?
That's 4. That is Shepard.
Shepard.
Yep.
Okay, so Shepard.
Kamari Shepard.
At quarterback, he'll have it. And
balls.
They tried to fool him. They fooled me as it ends up with Newman tries to run around the right side, the left side.
That's Diaz again on the tackle.
Yeah, so they're going to mark him for a loss of 3, and that's another tackle for loss for the Burns defense, and it's punting time for the Rams.
Yeah, Newman took the snap off the jet sweep. And fooled us.
He was captain tonight.
Didn't develop too good, so we'll bring up punting unit.
Who's that in the middle? Is that 65 in the middle?
65. That's one I don't know who he is.
Yeah, 65.
Don't have him on the roster.
I don't have him on this roster either, Joe. Might be a 5th quarter guy.
So anybody listening know who 65 is, let us know.
Graham Warlick back to receive the punt. It's a line drive, but he's not going to be able to pick it up, and it'll roll dead. Right at the midfield stripe, it's touchdown, so Burns will take it on their own. Oh, well, will they? Let's see if they're going to. Where were they going to put it down? Looks like no, not their own. Right on the 50.
A little surprised to see Ben Mooney still out on the field for Burns.
Really?
I thought we may see some Graham Warlick here in the second half. Maybe it will come eventually, but he's still out on the field now.
He probably did a little lobbying to the coach.
Well, it's always beneficial to get your reps in.
If I know Ben, he was wanting to get some more. Warlick screen pass, 50, 45, 40. Horse collar tackle and slam down by Newman. No flag. It looked like he might have got him around a little too high, but that ball is going to be moved to the 38-yard line, a 12-yard pass and a 1st down.
Nice little play there, Graham Warlick to the left side. Like I say, I expect to see, a lot of him in the next few years. Graham's just obviously the backup quarterback. They brought him in at slot receiver this year. Caught 5 or 6 passes against Forest View. I do expect to see big things out of him this year.
Triple wide receivers right, single back set. And Mooney's got it. Looks, throws out in the flat, and that's 18. Is that Johnson? And that's
Johnny Johnson,
18,
yep.
Johnny Johnson. So that ball will be moved from the 38 to the 22. That's 16 yards and another Falston Pharmacy first down. So a couple of passes real quick there from Mooney, and he's looking in to get another play called, and I would say this is going to do his night. 6.5 left to go. And
Little John in running back now for Burns.
yeah, that's Little John, and he'll get it. He'll try the right side through a crease to the 15, 10,
Boy, he's
5.
quick.
And
Man.
he is wrestled down. Good tackle there by Newman. But he'll get all the way from, Jody, take that from the 22, 23, down to where?
Looks like about the 1 yard line.
So give him 22 yards and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
See if they give the ball again to Little John here. First and goal.
It's a good bet. Little John finishes off. Touchdown. 1 yard TD run. And that makes it 60-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
Yeah, Little John there. Good hard run up the middle. I tell you what, he's quick, Tom. I tell you what. Hadn't seen him a ton this year, but a good little change of pace back there. Second string there. Run there by Little John.
All right, so 60-0 Bulldogs, and the clock will continuously run. So, with this going to be a very, very short half. And like I said, 12 minutes apiece, and they basically said we're not stopping unless somebody's injured.
And like I say, Burns down a kicker tonight, so they are going for 2 each play.
Yeah, so Burn out in the flat, and I'm not sure who it was, but I think it's incomplete. So the
was intended
2-point pass for Haynes. All right, so the 2-point pass fails. We'll be back 60 seconds.
Mum's the word. At Parker Family Feed in Bellwood, just arrived mums and pumpkins. Come get yours for your fall decorating. And don't forget, Parker Family Feed has your deer block, deer corn, and food plot mix, plus all of your pet and livestock feed, fencing, fence post, hay twine, and coming soon, chickens for the fall. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenter's Grove Church Road, off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook, too. The 30th anniversary sale continues at Essner Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started Essner Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's Essner Auto Sales in Shelby.
James River Equipment coming up. Little John did the last 23 yards of work. 1 yard TD plunge on the 4th play of the drive. 2-point pass fails. 60-0 Bulldogs. James River Equipment kickoff will roll into the end zone for a touchback. Good job by Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson got a leg into that one for sure. First touchback we seen tonight.
And if you're wondering, we're not going to be with you too much longer. We've got about 3.5 minutes, and then we'll have the 12 minutes of the 4th quarter, but clock will not stop. So hopefully Burns will get the ball back pretty quick and maybe give the reserves a possession or two. And trying to figure out who 65 is. We don't have that. 52, I want to say.
Devin Parrott.
Yeah,
I'm
Devin.
right.
Big Devin's getting some reps. And Devin's in my civics class, 2nd period, a wonderful young man, very pleasant young man, does well for me in class. Enjoy having him.
That's 42, Leandre Thurman in there as well for Burns.
So a lot of the reserves, some of these guys are 5th quarter JV guys, getting a chance to play on under the Friday night lights in a 1 yard plunge. Bring up 2nd down and 9, and I think a series of 1 yard plunges would do the Highland Tech Rams some good here, as they're just trying to warm up the bus and get the heck out of here.
Yeah, like I say, the situation here, you just don't want to see anybody get hurt, for either team.
No. But see, these reserves, what you have to understand is These reserves want to play, man.
Absolutely.
They want to show that they want a little PT, if not now, in the future.
Well,
so.
They deserve it. They come in and practice hard every day and travel with the team. They need to get some playing time as much as they can.
Second down, 9, and it's 15 in at quarterback, and that's going to be a tackle for loss there as the helmet comes out. I think that was 10.
That's Rankin. Amari Rankin. Yep.
So Rankin getting a little defensive end action. Let's see where they tackled him. And where are they going to mark it, Joe? They're going to mark it all the way back to the 12. So I got that for a 9-yard loss, Joe. Is that what you got? Okay, so a 9-yard tackle for loss. And Burns has had a ton of those tonight. I know it's in the teens at least. As Highland's been trapped behind the line a lot. Looks like 59's in there for Burns, too.
John Haynes in there for Burns as well,
so
yeah.
Haynes,
I guess I'm saying that right.
And trying to check the quarterback's number, and that's going to be another tackle.
Diaz
with a basically hog-tied.
Little WWE action there for Diaz.
So they're going to put him back all the way to the 5, so that's going to be 7 more yards. And after the back-to-back tackles for loss, it'll be punting time for Burns again. Excuse me, for Highland Tech.
Diaz got 3 or 4 pretty good tackles tonight, so doing a great job out there tonight.
So Graham Warlick now hustling onto the field, and punt is away, and it's a wobbly kick. Bounces at the 35, rolls to bounces at 30, rolls to the 35, and that's where Burns will take it. So Burns will take it on their own on the Highland Tech 35.
Now we got Graham Warlick in at quarterback for Burns.
This quarter is going to run out before we can run a play, so I'm going to take a break. We'll be back at the end of 3 quarters, 60-0 Burns. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Tops Pizza and Pasta in Boston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the best pizza around. Come one or come all. Eat in their big dining room. Pick it up or have it delivered by calling 704-538-3344. Pizza, pasta dinners, wings, subs, salads, sides, and even desserts. Come by before the big game. You'll be glad you did at Tops Pizza and Pasta, 4813 Boston Road, Highway 18 in Boston. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sundays. Online at topspizzaandpasta.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. That's the theme of the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston and the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home on Dixie Street in Cherryville. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. For more information, visit the websites at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com and StameyCherryvilleFuneralHome.com, both giving you the gift of comfort for you and your family.
All right, we're back. Warlick in at quarterback, takes his first snap from the shotgun, throw it in a flat. It's Allen, 35-30, 25, and he's going to run in, maybe. Yeah, no, he's pulled down. I thought he was going to get another numbers bookkeeping touchdown, but he'll be stopped. That's not Allen.
That's Surratt, actually.
19. I believe that's Kamari Surratt. So that's all the way down to the 5. So they're going to put it down at the 5-yard line, 30-yard pass. It'll be first down and goal. Okay, so we do have an injury timeout, I believe, and the clock stops as somebody's assisted off the field. And Ms. Mays, I'll tell you about it later. Okay, so it is 11:34 left to go in the fourth quarter. And let's see, there was an injury I wasn't sure who the Highland Tech Ram was that was shaken up.
Yeah, I couldn't tell from up here either.
So, clock continues to run, 11 minutes to go, and Warlick I think that's Littlejohn out there with him. Single back set, 3 wide receivers, claps the hands. Littlejohn Warlick's going to keep it and into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown from 5 yards out.
Yeah, good little quarterback keeper there. Just took the snap in for the walk-in touchdown. Good job there, Graham Warlick for Burns.
So that makes it 66-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. And again, the 2-point conversion coming up. No, they're going to kick it. So this will be they're going to kick it. That's Surratt in there to kick it. Kahari Surratt out of Mooney's hold. The Neelan Cole, extra point. Snap back, hold good, kick up, kick.
Kick looks like it's no good.
No good.
No.
So the PAT no good. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It's time to fall into savings and get ready for cooler weather with a call to Shelby Heating and Air. Right now, they have some fall service deals and other great deals. Like right now, they're offering a fall service special of $89 for a heating system checkup. Don't you be left out in the cold. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heating and Air discount on qualifying systems. Be ready for the cold with one call to Shelby Heating and Air. 1990 Eves Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
We're back, and it is 66-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard as Warlick dashes in from 5 yards out, making it 66-0. The kick failed. So the kick by Johnny Johnson spins down, 15-yard line, 20, and 25, 30. Pretty good return, still on his feet. Diaz and some company after him, but that's a pretty good return there by Shepard. And that will be up to the, up to what yard line? Where they got
it's like about the 35 or so, looks like.
They're going to spot it at the 32. So Highland Tech will take it, clock running continuously. We will have a post-game show brought to you by the Tysinger Funeral Home, and the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home, I should say. And then we'll also have some post-game hardware, Hojo Power Sports, Homestar Financial, and S&R Auto Sales. Our post-game sponsors. Probably wrap it up pretty quick tonight, as this game's going to be over pretty quick. We had a target of 9:30, and here it is 9:07. As this is probably the shortest game we've ever worked.
Yeah, looks like we got a late Ram coming onto the field.
It's like 82.
We don't have a play clock, so I guess they could theoretically take as much time as they wanted to here.
At this point, I don't know. They keep the play clock on the field.
I got you.
It's kind of like soccer when they don't keep it. They'll keep it on the field. So a little toss, and Burns defense there. Great open field tackle as flag comes in. I think that was 18. Was it 18 on the tackle?
19. Surratt on the tackle there.
Surratt and Johnson there, but they may a little extracurricular illegal block against Highland, and Burns refuses that penalty. And I think that's going to be another. He's saying don't enforce the penalty. I mean, why would you take that penalty, man? Pay attention. Referee's going to give him a, they're going to spot it at the 32, so no gain. Second down, 10 for Highland Tech from their own 32. So if you're just joining us, it's been all Bulldogs, 66-0. They've scored on every offensive possession, and they have a defensive touchdown. So Highland Tech, no gain, penalty not enforced. And I tell you what, I will tip my cap to these second teamers as they've gotten after it tonight.
Yeah, like I say, tip your hat to Highland Tech too. They come here and ain't quit. They've ran hard every play. No quitting this team here for sure.
All right, so ball's on the ground again. They've had a problem with that. Let's see if Courier got on there. Did Courier get it? It's a fumble recovery for Zach Courier. Bulldogs take over.
Yeah, good job there for the recognition there to pick up on that ball. Burns will have, I think they'll have it right about the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, Zach's been scrappy on special teams all night. We're glad to see him get the fumble recovery. And I believe that is the third Highland Tech turnover, two fumbles and an interception. That brings the turnover, the takeaway for Burns up to 9 on the year. Diaz trying to get in there at H-back, I think.
We've identified 65. That is Jadarian Key out there for Burns.
Okay. Snap back, handoff. Littlejohn through middles, got a crease, still on his feet, fighting hard, and he's to the 18-yard line, so he'll take it from the 28 to the 18. I'm not sure if he got the first or not. No, give him 9 yards.
They're right close to the sticks there. Also have 53. I think that's Joe Kendrick on the field there for Burns.
Are they going to give him the first down? They are going to give him the first down, so that's a Falston Pharmacy first down. So first play goes for a first down. And clock winding, 4.5 to go, and a little bit of a high snap, but again, it's Littlejohn. No, it's not. It's 30.
Goodson.
That's 30, who's fighting his way, and I tell you what, Gang tackled at the 10, give him 8 yards, number 30 with the carry.
That's Elijah Goodson. I tell you, he's a load out there. Big frame young man, good little run there.
And some older brothers come through Burns and play.
Yep. Al Goodson, some of them. Yep.
Yeah, so it'll be second down. They gave him 9 on that, huh? So I got 10 on the first, 9 on the second, Joe. Is that what you got? Okay. So Burns, offense, might put one more in before this thing's over. And it's going to be Littlejohn this time through a crease, and he'll walk into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. That brings the score to 72-0 Burns.
Yeah, Trezell Littlejohn there. He'll pad the stats on that play. Untouched up the middle.
Did you give him 8-yard touchdown? Okay. So 8-yard run for Littlejohn, his second touchdown. And that does bring it up to 72-0. As the Bulldogs have been very dominant tonight, but tough night for the Rams. And we're going to try somebody else. It's going to be Ryan Thompson.
No, I think we're going to have Mooney's out there. We're going to run a 2-point conversion, I think.
It's going to be there's the kicking tee.
Well.
And they're going to try Johnny Johnson.
Yep.
So glad to see Johnny Johnson back.
Well, he's definitely got the leg. We've seen him on kickoff and punt duties. Let's see what he does here.
He does. And snap back, good hold, and that is not a thing of beauty. And no, Mooney, you can't advance that. You can't advance it. Do they say he can? I didn't think he could advance that.
It looks like the refs are talking about that.
Yeah, I don't.
Either way, it don't matter, but it would be nice to know what that rule.
No, you can't. You can't.
As a rule,
no, you can't advance that. Now, if
did they give him the?
Let's see. I might be wrong.
One official said it was good.
Yeah, they're going to talk.
I don't think they really know what the rule is.
Well, you don't see it that often. So we're still waiting to see if the Nealon Cole extra pointed. They do count. Good. Well, I'll be darned. I did not think you could advance that.
You may be right. They may have it wrong.
I'll have to look that one up. I've got my buddy I referee soccer with, Jaron Glenn. He's also a football official. I'm going to have to ask him next time I see him. As this one's all over but the crying, 74-0. So Mooney's going to get the credit for the 2-point. I don't think it is either, Joe. I don't think it is, but I don't know. I mean, I do soccer and baseball, and I've done baseball 24 years, and I still don't know all the rules. So I'm not going to claim to know.
There's a lot of rules in football for sure.
A lot of rules in football and baseball.
I learned something new. Seems like every week that I didn't know.
Soccer's not as many, and I think that's Johnson gets his foot into the James River equipment kickoff, and running hard there is 44 for Highland Tech, and he's through a little crease before Diaz and some others can get him. Let's give that young man a little recognition there. That's 44, and I have Ontavia. Is that what it is?
Jaden Ontavia. Yeah, I think he ran a couple plays in the first half or so, maybe.
If I'm Highland Tech, I'm not running another play. Yeah, if I'm Highland Tech, I'm going to the bus. You know, these young men have fought hard tonight. I tell you, there's no quit in them. I'll give them credit for that. They're just way athletically overmatched.
Well, like I said, I admire them for playing the snap.
There's no way I do it. And the ball's on the ground, and boom, what a big hit as the lumber is laid there by 44, and that's Diaz again. And that'll mercifully end this game. The last play of the game ends up being a 15-yard tackle for loss. So that'll do it. And we're going to have the post-game show. And once again, I want to remind our listeners the Stamey Funeral Home bringing you the post-game show. We will also have some post-game awards. The Hojo Power Sports Offensive Player of the Game, the Homestar Financial Defensive Player of the Game, and the Overall Player of the Game, brought to you by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby. That does it. 74-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. This has been Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. We'll be right back with the post-game show.
It's time to fall into savings and get ready for cooler weather with a call to Shelby Heating and Air. Right now, they have some fall service deals and other great deals. Like right now, they're offering a fall service special of $89 for a heating system checkup. Don't you be left out in the cold. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heating and Air discount on qualifying systems. Be ready for the cold with one call to Shelby Heating and Air. 1990 Eves Road in Shelby. Call 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. The 30th anniversary sale continues at S&R Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started S&R Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's S&R Auto Sales in Shelby.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. That's the theme of the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston and the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home on Dixie Street in Cherryville. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. For more information, visit the websites at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com and StameyCherryvilleFuneralHome.com, both giving you the gift of comfort for you and your family. Tops Pizza and Pasta in Falston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the best pizza around. Come one or come all, eat in their big dining room. Pick it up or have it delivered by calling 704-538-3344. Pizza, pasta dinners, wings, subs, salads, sides, and even desserts. Come by before the big game. You'll be glad you did at Tops Pizza and Pasta, 4813 Falston Road, Highway 18 in Falston. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sundays. online at topspizzaandpasta.com. Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors, now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Falston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs,
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during the 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
No matter the weather outside, Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby keeps you comfortable inside. They carry American Standard and Goodman Heating and Air Conditioning Systems. And right now, for qualified buyers, you can get a new unit for as low as $85 per month. See them for all the details. Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983 is Bill Shuford Heating and Air. 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com.
All right, we're back. Tom Senefani, Matt Royster. Thank you to Joe Wybrell for doing the stats for today. And what I'll do is I'll just give a brief scoring summary of the second half. I would do the whole game, but I'm a little exhausted, so I'm not doing that. It was 54-0. I want to say it was 54-0 at halftime. Oh, yeah, 54-0 at halftime. And then in the second half, 4-play drive ended with a 1-yard Little John plunge for a touchdown. 2-point pass failed. At that point, it was 60-0. And then Graham Warlick got a few reps at quarterback. Had a 5-yard touchdown run. The kick failed. 66-0 at that point. And then it was a 8-yard run by Little John, another touchdown. A bizarre 2-point conversion as Mooney took the blocked PAT and ran it in. That made the score 74-0. So that's your scoring recap of the game here on the Stamey Funeral Home post-game show. Call Stamey to help you get through one of the most difficult times in your life. The Stamey Funeral Home, they've been there a long time, and they do a great job helping families through their most difficult times. So, Matt, what do you have for stats on the day? What do you got?
All right, let's go rushing. We got Jeremiah Norris, 2 carries, 48 yards, a touchdown. Passing, Ben Mooney, 6 for 6, 223 yards, 4 touchdowns. Receiving, Kahari Surratt, 2 for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kari Haynes, 1 for 64 and a touchdown. I'll tell you what, that was the first half. Two for 48, 1 touchdown for Norris. Trezell Littlejohn, 4 for 41, 2 touchdowns. Passing, Mooney, 8 for 8, 250 yards, 4 touchdowns. Receiving, Kahari Surratt, 2 for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. And defensively, we're led by Danye Diaz, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got him for 10 tackles. And we got Kahari Haynes, 6 with the fumble recovery. And Marshall McGowan in there with, I think, 5 tackles and a pick 6 as well. So good job overall for this Bulldog team.
Okay, so once again on this Stadium post-game show, we need to come up with a Hojo Power Sports Offensive Player of the Game and a Homestar Financial Defensive Player of the Game. So who do we have for our Homestar Financial Offensive Player of the Game? Once again, see Homestar Financial when getting your next new home.
Got to go Ben Mooney, 8 for 8, 250 yards, 4 touchdowns. Did a lot of screen passes, didn't do, threw the ball downfield. Was perfect for the night throwing. So.
I thought did he not have a couple incompletions, Joe?
Oh, he did? Okay, I missed that.
Yeah, maybe 2, but near perfect tonight. Yeah, so a near perfect night for Ben Mooney. So he is your Hojo Power Sports Offensive Player of the Game. If you need a new motorcycle, jet ski, want to have a little fun, go see our friends at Hojo Power Sports of Shelby. So who is that defensive player of the game?
Let's go Danye Diaz. Came in, I think I had him for 10 tackles. Played really well. The whole game was a captain for tonight. Hadn't seen him play a lot this year, but, good to see him out there playing well and getting some good recognition here. All
right, so Diaz, your Homestar Financial Defensive Player of the Game. Now time for our overall Player of the Game, brought to you by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby. See them. They've got a lot of great pre-owned cars. See our friends at S&R Auto Sales of Shelby. So who's our overall Player of the Game?
Can you go Ben Mooney again?
I don't know. I would say we had Little John with a couple of touchdown runs. And didn't Kahari Haynes have his first touchdown of the year? So we got some other we got some other candidates we can pick from. But I'm going to go with Little John getting some action in there. Did have 2 touchdowns in that second half. He probably led the team in rushing. How many yards did you say Little John had?
Little John had 4 for 41 and those 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, 4 for 41 and 2. So you could pretty much give that to anybody, but give it to Little John for his offensive performance. Could give honorable mention to Marshall McGowan for his first defensive touchdown and the first defensive touchdown for the Bulldogs on the year. So that makes it 74-0 on your Main Street Hardware of Lawndale scoreboard. Just reminding you of some upcoming events. Next week, Burns has a bye. I'm not sure what we are going to broadcast next week. We will let you know. Perhaps a Kings Mountain game, but I'm not sure. Kevin will provide the instructions on that. Homecoming against Bessemer City is what was originally planned on September 30th. That is not the homecoming date anymore. I believe that is Pink Night, correct, Trent Marty? It is Pink Night, September 30th. So what is the homecoming date? October 21st.
Who we play?
Will be, I believe it's Cherville. It's the week before the Shelby game. Yeah, so Shelby's the 28th, and I actually do have the schedule here. So we'll make sure that we get that for you. Okay, here it is. On the 28th, 21st, that is Cherville, is the Cherville Ironman. Come to Ron Green Stadium. That will be homecoming. So September 30th is Pink Night. October 21st is homecoming. Next week, Burns, no game. We'll see you back on September 30th. We are back at home.
Play Bessemer
City. As we will be hosting Bessemer City at home September 30th. So, for Tom Senefani and Matt Royster, thank you for listening to this West End Sales sponsored broadcast of Bulldog football. Once again, Main Street Hardware scoreboard, Burns 74, Highland Tech 0. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors, now available at West End Sales in Vail.